Hello and welcome to the online lecture series of Workshop Technology of second semester of CSE of MDU syllabus. So today we will discuss about the patterns and its types in the third section, section C or third unit of the Workshop Technology. So we have discussed about various types of we have discussed about the casting process. We have given overview of the casting process, what it is and how this process takes place. Then the most important tool is the pattern that we have uh, given the introduction. Now we'll be discussing the patterns and its making in details. So first step in casting is we have to develop a pattern and we have to make that pattern. As I earlier told, that pattern is the duplicate or replica of the product that is to be produced. So pattern is the duplicate or replica that is to be produced. So this pattern is similar to the part that we are going to produce, but it is slightly larger. That few reasons and few causes, because of few causes it is kept slightly larger, that we'll discussing later on. But right now we have to know uh, what material of pattern should be made of. So first of all we must be knowing what are the factors involved, that while selecting for a pattern material. So firstly, if we are, these are the factors that are involved while selecting the pattern material. First is surface finish and appearance of the casting to be produced. So if surface finish is good, if we require good surface finish, then we have to choose the pattern accordingly, pattern material accordingly. And if we are not concerned with the surface finish, we may choose any pattern material. So this will be depending upon this factor is surface finish. According to the surface finish of the part produced, we will be defining the pattern. If we need high uh, polished surface, very good surface, even surface, smooth surface, then we would have to take metals. Otherwise, we can choose wood as our pattern material. Then come to the number of castings to be produced with same pattern. If we want to produce a number of castings, that means we need a pattern that is more durable. Then we have to choose uh, wood or metals or plastics. We cannot choose plaster of Paris and other wax, etc. for the number of castings, for high number of castings. So if number of castings is low, we can choose wax and we can choose POP. So these are the two materials that are used for low castings, and if number of parts are to be produced, number of castings are to be produced are high, then we have to take metals or woods or plastics. Now come to method of withdrawal of the pattern from the mold. So what type of method, how we have to withdraw the mold, the pattern from the mold. If we can open, if we can open, then we can take any material. If we have to withdraw the pattern from the mold from a narrow cavity, we would be choosing a compact material like plastics and wood. We cannot take metals for compacting. So the method of withdrawal, how the pattern is removed from the mold, will also affect the material of pattern. Size and shape of the pattern, this is also a big cause. So if complicated shapes are there and big sizes are there, so we will have to take metals and we will have to make the pattern in multi pieces. Otherwise, if the shape is simple and size is low, shape is not complicated, straight shape and size is not giant, size is normal size, then we can take wood or plastics or wax. So these are the, and two more are there, easy and facility, ease and facility during molding and metal to be casted. What metal we have to cast, what metal we are going to produce with our pattern, this is the factor. And ease and facility during molding, how much easiness we need during the casting, during the process, that would also define our material. So this is the factors that involve factors while selecting the pattern material and the factors behind selection of a particular pattern. Now, what are the pattern materials? Pattern materials are five: wood, metals, plasters, plastic compounds, and waxes. Wood, three types of wood is there: soft, hard, and medium. Then metals: cast iron, brass, aluminum alloys, and bronze metal, etc. These are the metals. Then plasters, plaster of Paris. That is basically gypsum, and that is used for uh, human applications. And if there are some bone fractures, we use this plaster of Paris. And also POP we use while doing interiors of our homes. So this plaster is used for making wax, for making patterns, metals, woods, plastic compounds, several plastic compounds, CPU, CPV, etc. are there that are used for making patterns. Then there are waxes also used for making patterns. So these are the five pattern material that we'll be discussing right now. Metals used for large quantities and closer dimension accuracy. So metals are used for large quantity when we have to produce number of products and we need very good surface finish and closer dimensional tolerances are there. So there we need metals. Metals basically three or four metals are normally used: cast iron, aluminum and aluminum alloys, brass and white metal. These four metals are used for making patterns normally. Then advantages are good machinability, characterization. Metals can be machined smoothly and they can produce very good surfaces. So advantages of metals is that they produce good machinability characters, stronger and stiffer and accurate. These are the second point, second advantage. Then larger life. Obviously, metals can carry for large time for bigger life, and then high accuracy of casting. This the patterns that are produced by metal have high accuracy of casting. The casting that are produced by metal pattern are very good in dimensional shape and dimensional accuracy. Then excellent wear resistance and weight ratio. Excellent wear resistance, that is, these do not wear and tear, metals do not wear and tear very easily, and they have strength to weight ratio. That means they are more stiffer and they are more uh, strength. They have more strength as compared to other material. So the advantages of metals are there. Then we have disadvantages. Disadvantages are there. Expensive. Obviously, it will take a lot of cost because metals are costly. Then difficult to repair. If damaged, they would not be. It would not be easy to repair the metal patterns. Then tendency of rusting and corrosion. There are always chances of rusting once it comes into the contact of moisture. Rusting starts taking place. And heavy, bulky. These are basically they have high density, so they are heavy. So now next is plasters. Plasters, as we talked about right now, plaster of Paris and gypsum plaster, PUP gypsum plaster is basically used uh, for uh, joining the cracked bones, and we have seen this gypsum plaster while covering the cracked bone. So this is also used in our uh, pattern making. This is highly solid strength, and it is light, so it is easy to give shape and any shape. So any complex pattern can be made of plasters POP. So at the same time, it has good strength and and it has good surface finish also. So it is also used as pattern material. Advantages are cheap, easy, easily workable. Any shape can be given. This is cheap. This is quite cost effective. Then good surface finish. Then lightweight. These are the advantages. And next is disadvantages. Expands on solidification. Strength is not high, so it can be broken. Brittleness is very high, so it can be broken easily. These two are disadvantages. Expands on solidification at the in the semi-liquid form or semi-solidified form. It has less volume. When it is solidified, it takes more volume. So this is the disadvantage, and also the strength orbitalness is very high. So third is plastics. Plastics, both thermosetting plastics and thermoplastics are used for making patents. Thermosetting plastics are not reusable, whereas thermoplastics are can be reused. So we can easily recognize between thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics are high in quality, good surface finish, and they are recyclable, whereas thermoplastics cannot be recycled. They are poor in surface finish and look-wise also. They have high density and they have many impurities, so they are not able to recycled. So thermoplastics are not recycled, whereas thermosetting plastics can be. Sorry, thermosetting plastics cannot be recyclable, whereas thermoplastics can be recyclable. So these are also both types, thermosetting and thermoplastics, both are used for pattern making. So generally thermosetting epoxy and polyester resins are used for making patterns. Thermosetting epoxy and polyester resins are used for making patterns. In thermoplastics types, propylene has become more popular, and propylene and polystyrene etc. are used for making thermosetting patterns, thermosetting epoxy and plastics patterns. Advantages: they are light in weight, they're moisture resistant and high strength, good resistance to wear and abrasion. So good smooth surface finish, and durability, and lower cost of material. So these are the advantages of plastics over other materials. So, and the only disadvantage is they cannot withstand high temperature. They cannot be withstand high temperature. Also, they cannot be reused. Also, they have less strength as compared to metals and wood. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of plastics. Now come to the wax. Three or four types wax: paraffin wax, shellac wax, bee wax, etc. Styrene wax. These wax are used for making patterns. So wax are adhesive, adhesive wax and propylene wax. These are used to give any shape and size to the of the pattern. So, but these since these have less strength, they cannot withstand high temperature. So, small and low uh, patterns, small components, and complicated components are formed through wax, but at the same time it cannot withstand with the high temperature. So this is the advantages: high degree of surface finish and accuracy, then lightweight, then they can be molded into any shape, and uh, these are basically used for investment casting. So wax are used for investment casting. We'll be talking investment casting. We'll be discussing about wax, and we will uh, then we will elaborate why wax is used in investment casting and how this is beneficial to this casting particular. So disadvantage is low in strength, cannot withstand at elevated temperature. So these were the disadvantage. So right now we have talked about pattern material. What pattern materials are there? What are the factors involved for selection of pattern material, and what are their advantages and disadvantages? In our next lecture, we will be discussing the allowances that are given to patent. What are the allowances and why they are given, and why they are taken into consideration. So for the time being, I am saying signing off. And in the case you are having any problems or any difficulties over the conception or clarity of any topic, you may get in touch with me anytime. My number is 90 9069360400. I again repeat 9069360400. So this is my number and you can get in touch with me. Okay, all the best. Bye.